audio works. Come on. We are live. It's just loading. I just want to make sure.
Sure.
Oh God, my voice. Okay, we're good.
It's a day or two away. Thank you, Tom. All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Board of Education meeting this evening. I'm going to start by doing some just of our mundane stuff. I have to read our New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll get right to why most of you are here, which is to celebrate our first Students of the Month for this year. So, with that being said, New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies, at which time any business affecting their interests is discussed and acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of this Act and Board of Education Policy 0162, the Board of Education of the Borough of Bound Brook has caused notice of this meeting to be posted in the board office and at Bound Brook High School and mailed or faxed to the Courier News, Bound Brook Borough Clerk, South Bound Brook Board of Education, and any person who has who has requested individual notice and paid the required fee. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Gorski, can we have a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Bob.
Here.
Mr. Fazio.
Here.
Mr. Dawson.
Here.
Ms. Guzino.
Here.
Ms. Lima.
Here.
Mr. Minhas.
Here.
Ms. Moosen. Ms. Rusomano. Mr. Zupko.
Here.
Mr. Januzzi.
Here.
Mr. Board President, you have a quorum present this evening.
Thank you, sir. I think we'll skip president's comments at this point and go right to our superintendent's report.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our September board meeting. I have the pleasure tonight to introduce to you our principals who will introduce our students of the month. These students have earned the right to be recognized from all of their peers in the schools for their outstanding accomplishments. So without further ado, what you've been waiting for, we'll have Dr. S come up and introduce her students.
Good evening. Congratulations to Farouk Isa. Congratulations to Macy Guerrera.
Okay, and next up we will have,
Dr. S is going to introduce one
more.
more.
my mistake, Dr. S. I didn't mean to rush it off.
No worries. Lafayette Student of the Month. Congratulations to Chloe Perez Alvarado. And congratulations to Adriana Gasper Gutierrez.
Next up from smaller school, we have Mr. Edwards.
Good evening, everyone. One of our recipients is Sophia Ashley Diaz. Our next recipient is Ethan Bogantis. Our next recipient is Iman Zaid. And our final recipient, Santiago Rodriguez Rodriguez.
Okay, and we have a recipient who just walked in from our Lamont School, Dr. S.
Congratulations to Farouk Issa.
Would all the students from Lamont come up? We're gonna take a picture with our board president. Thanks, Tom, for taking that picture.
Here,
Yeah, sounds
right here.
yeah.
Okay, while they're doing that, can we have all the school students come up to the right side and take a picture with our vice president? Oh, wow.
This
All right.
Do it,
Mike. I already got the dress.
Look at my friend in the red shirt. You step down one step.
Thank you, Mr. Summer, for taking that picture of the with the vice president.
All right, where are we?
Smalley over here.
All the school students over here.
Come this way.
Right up here, Smalley.
You're tall enough. You don't need steps or something. You guys can get up there. Huh? How you want to do this? How you want us to organize?
Sophia. Look at me. Sophia.
Mr. Edwards, you want to get a picture?
Sophia. 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 Come on, you're Smalley now.
I'd have enough.
You can hang out with
I'm
us.
in the back, right on slide two.
There you go. How do you want to get out here a little bit? Okay,
All
smile.
right, smile. Where I take lots of photos.
Very lucky.
And before we dismiss Paris, we can get in the picture as well. Paris, can get in the picture as well. Paris, if you want to come back and get in the picture as well.
For Mr. Sense.
That's right. Your barber, so I can get that.
Yeah, wait.
My hair's not like that.
Oh, the downward guy.
Is he?
So she's from the picture. Why?
Say, just picture and say, who's that guy?
Any more parents? Only one?
Congratulations, guys.
Okay, let's have another round of applause. Okay, next is our middle school with Mr. Santaserra.
Good evening, everyone. The Community Middle School is proud to recognize as its Student of the Month, Martins Okimbawawa. The Community Middle School is also proud to recognize as Student of the Month, Lorena Reyes Silva.
Okay, and last but not least, our high school principal, Mr. Smith.
All right,
Good evening, Bound School community. It's my pleasure and an honor to recognize our Crusader Citizens of the Month from Bound High School. Casey Alfaro. Okay, our next recipient, Jacqueline Dionisio Batista. Next, we have Jesus Lopez Antonio. Last but certainly not least, Diana Salazar Rodriguez.
And if our students would come up, we're gonna do the same thing with the pictures on both sides. Set serve on one side and Mr. Smith on the other side. Tom, if you would graciously take those picture on this side. Sure.
Be a representative. Roger's
I
doing
wanted
it.
to use the Photoshop class to make this look really good with our new Photoshop.
Where's Mark? There you go. It's used to this stuff.
All right, that's right.
It's going down. You got two. Got two.
All right, we'll look right up here. Yep, hold that up.
Mr. Smith's done that. Look at this, we got a crew. I like it.
Oh, we got.
You failed on it.
Let's see Roger.
All right.
Celebration.
Perfect.
Yourself. And you.
It's me with Josh.
You don't look like that.
I'm gonna have to keep that turn on.
Congratulations, guys. Keep it up. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Let's have one last round of applause for our students. Okay, just a couple of upcoming events. We have this Friday, September 29th, at our football game at 6:30. We'll have our annual POW MIA ceremony where our Bound Brook Elks will present a special presentation for the Prisoners of War and the Missing in Action. If you wish to participate, you can be at the game at 6:45 this Friday. The second is this weekend. It's a free event. It supports our robotics team. We work very hard, represent our district very well. They will be participating in the Raritan Valley Science and Technology Showcase, which will be held at the Bridgewater Commons. It's 2 days, Saturday 11 to 5 and Sunday 12 to 4, and it's free. So if you want to join, bring your family to have food and drink. It'll be a great time. Also, next week, we have the Week of Respect, where all of our schools will participate in activities that focus on character education, anti-bullying, and inclusivity. And then on October 7th, we'll have our football game. Please come out to support, and we may have a special presentation by our band. I think that is it. Well, one last thing, we're in our second full week of school. I want to give a shout out to all our administrators, the central office, our teachers. They've done an outstanding job the last 2 weeks. Things have gone very smoothly. The vibration has been very positive. Kids are happy, they're feeling safe and included, so I want to commend them and give a shout out for the great work that they're doing. At this time, that's it, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir. So we're going to take a brief recess for anybody who wants to leave. It'll give you an opportunity to do that. Anybody that wants to stay, we'll resume in about 5 minutes with our general business. So again, like Dr. Freeman said, congratulations. Welcome back to the school year, and thank you all for being so great. All right, thank you.
You are unmuted.
Okay,
Sir.
great. All right, so we are into committee meeting reports at this point, which based on our new schedule, we actually don't have any for this evening, but I will take this as an opportunity to remind everybody that based on our new schedule, committee chairs should be getting their agendas into your administrative liaison by end of business tomorrow, so that we can properly prepare and circulate those in advance of next week's meetings. So if you have any questions about what needs to go on the agenda or how to do that, feel free to let me know. Certainly confer among the members of your committee when you're soliciting ideas. And let's try and stick the timeline to the best of our ability. All right. I think at this point, we are open to the public for agenda items.
Agenda items, no.
Very good. So we are on to item 5.1. Resolved that the Bound Board of Education approves the minutes for the following meeting. This is the regular meeting minutes from September 12th, 2022. Have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. Second?
Second.
Go for the clean sweep. Thank you, Mr.
You can
Ballard.
have them all.
Any discussion, amendments, questions?
Well, I'm staying from my oath.
Yep, Roger made the same comment. Okay, can we do a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Bell,
Yes.
Mr. Fazio,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Ms. Guzino,
Yes.
Ms. Lima,
I'm staying.
Mr. Minhas,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko,
Abstain.
Mr. Januzzi.
Yes,
Motion passes.
thank you. We are up to item 6.1. Resolved that the superintendent recommends for approval the resolutions as outlined in personnel resolutions under district and high school. This is 6.2 through 6.13. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Zupko. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. Any conversation, discussion? The only thing that I'll call out, you'll notice that the goals that each of these agenda items are linked to or re-entering the agenda. I think this is something that we should all kind of have our eye on now that we've adopted district goals for the coming year. As we go through our committee meetings, as we take action at the table, let's just make sure that we kind of realign or at least align all of those decisions with the priorities that we've set. So just saying thank you to our administrative team for applying those.
And I just have on item 6.9. So I don't know if that's just a mistaken, so there's junior and then there's no junior. I don't know if that's somewhat different, two different people?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, can we have a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Bell,
Yes.
Mr. Fazio,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Ms. Guzino,
Yes.
Ms. Lima.
Yes.
Beg your pardon, is that yes? Thank you.
Yes, sorry.
Mr. Minhas,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko,
Yes.
and Mr. Januzzi.
Yes,
Board President, motion passes.
thank you. We're up to item 7.1, resolve that the superintendent recommends for approval the resolution as outlined in personnel resolutions under middle and elementary schools, 7.2 through 7.16. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mrs. Guzino. Discussion? I'll just say congratulations. I heard Mrs. Henningsen had her baby very healthy. So congratulations to the family. Okay. Hearing no discussion, can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bell,
Yes.
Mr. Fazio,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Ms. Zeno,
Yes.
Ms. Lima,
Abstain?
so noted. Mr. Minhas,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko,
Yes.
and Mr. Januzzi.
Yes,
Motion passes.
thank you. Up to item 8.1. Resolved that the Bound Board of Education approves the resolutions as outlined in education resolutions under district and high school. This is 8.2 through 8.5. Have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Bao. Any discussion?
I wanted to have a question, I had a question about the 8.2. If for any reason we need to go back to virtual learning, I wanted to double check on the high school schedule plan. I know right now they go through like an A and a B week, but from the virtual plan, it looks like it would be a shortened schedule where students would have an A, B, and C shortened class each day. I just wanted to clarify that and make sure that's what I was reading was what we're intending to do.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Guzino. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Bao,
Yes.
Mr. Fazio,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Ms. Zeno,
Yes.
Ms. Lima,
Yes.
Mr. Minhas,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko,
Yes.
and Mr. Januzzi.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Item 9.1, resolve that the Bound Board of Education approves the resolutions as outlined in education resolutions under middle and elementary schools. This is 9.2 and 9.3. Have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Bao. Any discussion?
Just wanted to congratulate the district for the GEM pilot program. I think that looks incredibly interesting and supportive, so I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Roger. Any other comments or questions? All right, hearing none, can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Bao,
Yes.
Mr. Fazio,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Ms. Zeno,
Yes.
Ms. Lima,
Abstain?
Mr. Minhas,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko,
Yes.
Mr. Januzzi.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Item 10.1, resolve that the Bound Board of Education approves the resolutions as outlined in special services resolutions. This is just temporary. Have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Minhas. Any discussion? Okay. Hearing none, can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Bao,
Yes.
Mr. Fazio,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Mr. Zeno,
Yes.
Ms. Lima,
Yes.
Mr. Minhas,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko,
Yes.
and Mr. Januzzi.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Item number 11.1, resolve that the Bound Board of Education approves the resolutions as outlined in financial resolutions. This is 11.2 through 11.15. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Zupko. Discussion?
Thanks to the Presbyterian Church for their donation. That's wonderful.
Absolutely.
And can we make sure that we all get order forms for pies this year?
Yeah, you get it. Should be able to get them right from me this time.
Oh, even
Sign
better.
up.
All right.
You know where to send them, sign up.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, I used Ms. Musson last year. I don't know that.
She's out. She's out. The
I don't-
twins
Is that
are
it?
moving up. Yes.
Oh, the twins moved up.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anybody else
Those are
has
the
a
best
name for it,
pies
I'll fight you for it.
Those are great. numbers.
Grease down pies and grease. Any other comments or questions in 11? Okay, hearing none, can we do a roll call, please?
Mr. Bao,
Yes.
Mr. Fazio,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Mr. Zeno,
Yes.
Ms. Lima,
Yes.
Mr. Minhas,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko.
Yes.
Mr. Januzzi.
Yes.
Motion passes.
I should have asked, thank you very much. I should have asked, Mr. Edwards, are Smentzels coming back for Smalley? I can't wait. I'm gonna start saving up now. Okay, we are up to other matters to come before the board or new business.
Well, I am, stop looking at me like that. With great consideration, with the coming of the new school year, I'm back in the classroom. I've been out of the classroom for 8 years as a theater teacher. Now I'm back in a 5th grade classroom with a new principal, new curriculum, every single new program from soup to nuts. And I want to make sure I do my job the right way. And after 13 years, I had already decided that once I put a new superintendent in, which I was a part of, and we got the right guy. And I wanted to get through the teacher contract, and we are almost done that. It's pretty much.
We're getting really.
So we did the 2 things I wanted to get done. So this will be my last meeting.
Yeah, well, so on behalf of the members of the board, the community, Michelle, thank you so much for all of your service. You know, it's been really helpful for me personally to have you on the board, to learn from you, to really grow in serving the community and everything else. And I don't think it can be underscored the contributions that you've made over a decade plus. So
It's been a long road.
you've earned some.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She will be back so we can give her a proper send-off.
Yeah. Any other new business?
Yeah, sorry. Forgive me. So, over the summer, we had a lot of teachers that had resigned or for whatever reason, moved on. So we had asked a couple times to get an understanding of why the resignations were taking place, just to get an understanding for the reasons. And we were always told, it's coming. And here we are now in the 2nd week of the school year, and wanted to know, is this gonna be like Game of Thrones, the reasons are coming? Or will we get?
The report is actually done. Our human resources director is out. Okay, so it'll be presented at the committee meeting and then to the board.
Excellent, thank you so much. My 2 cents, I just wanted to, with the 2nd week of school, having 2 children in the district, I wanted to thank the administrative team. Also, head of special services for the incredible job everyone's been doing. My kids are loving the year. So I want to thank you guys. I mean, without you, a lot of things would not be in place. So we really appreciate everything you've done and continue to do for all the children. So thank you. Yeah, I want to second that as well. I got 2 kids, so popular. So yeah, thank you guys.
Okay. I believe we are now open to the public for any items.
You have 1 comment online, just so you know.
Very good.
Do I get to do Vanna White? Do I get to read it?
Please.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
It's from Colleen Rick. Do I need to read the address, Mike?
Yes, please.
633 Crescent Drive. Comment, what is being done to hire more aides for the special education students that have one-to-one aides on their IEP, but no dedicated aide in the room since school has begun, ? I contacted Ms. Trelease and Mr. DeMarco, and they responded that they are, in quotes, doing their best to meet the needs of the students who require an aide, end quote. I understand they are able to pull people into the room to help in the meantime, but that is not consistent for our children who need their routine and familiarity, as well as the aid to know about our children's specific needs. Thank you for your time.
Okay, as you see on the agenda, we just contracted with Delta T. We're having difficulty getting aides. We're working with the Education Service Commission. They just didn't have the pool of aides to give us additional aides, so we contracted with Delta T, who is in the process of getting aides for us. I think at this point, we've gotten 2 additional aides, and we're looking to get more in the very near future.
That's great, thank you. And the only thing that I would suggest in a follow-up to the question, this is really geared more not for the people in the room, but for our board members in general, for the folks tuning in at home. We do have a new administrative team and some new leadership. And I think the question that you should probably ask before you come to a board meeting for a specific grievance or question is really, have I brought this to the attention of our school's chief administrator? And if that really hasn't been the case, or you haven't brought it to the principal of the school, if it's a school-related issue, I really encourage you to avail yourselves of that opportunity. We sit up here and we're lauding our administrators for the outstanding job that they're doing. I would just ask the community and the public, really give them an opportunity to solve your issue before you move forward. Because in all likelihood, what we're going to do is receive and understand your comments, but likely refer to the administration for action anyway. So your best bet at a quick solution is really to target those people first and really only use coming to a board meeting for one of those issues as a last resort. And with that, I believe we are ready to adjourn for executive session.
Motion.
Sure, I apologize. May I have a motion? To adjourn?
Motion.
Thank you, Mrs. DeFazio. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Dawson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You're unmuted.
All right, we are reconvening in open session. We actually do not have anything to move in section 16, so at this point, we are,
To approve 16.2. It's there.
No, they said it wasn't.
No, it wasn't a hit.
the amendment 16.2.
To approve the report itself.
No, he said it wasn't a hit, he didn't even know why it was there, so if you read it, it says that it wasn't even a hit, there was no information, no.
Yeah, I mean, I read it, I
The
just,
full report.
okay. I
And
thought
if
we
it's
were more
different-
approving the report than, okay.
So moved.
And if it's different, I'll tell you, but
If it is, we'll put it back on the next agenda. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Fazio. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Zupko. All in favor?
Aye.
Have a good evening, everybody.